Here at Hāpara, we're excited to share with you some of our recent improvements to get you ready for the new school year. First, we've given Dashboard an update for a more seamless experience when you view students' work across Hāpara. The ordering and sizing of student tiles for a class will now be the same between Dashboard and Highlights. This can be very useful if you arrange your view based on offline seating plans or you use a specific order to support the way you teach. The content listed within the student's tile itself has been redesigned so that the last modified date is easier to read, and you can now see at a glance whether or not a student has opened the file you've recently shared with them. We've also made a little adjustment to how your class subject folders are displayed. If your class has more than 3 subject folders, you can now find them all under this drop-down. The Sharing tab, where you can see students' files in Drive, is now renamed to Drive for clarity and relocated to Dashboard for easier access. We've also included clear explanations for the different views of Drive to help you locate files with specific permissions. For example, if a student recently created a file they forgot to share with you, you can use the Unshared option to quickly track down this file. Alternatively, this Drive tab is also just one click away within Highlights, so you could switch between viewing your students' browsing activities to files saved in their Google Drive. Next, Highlights now integrates with Google Classroom. This addition means you can stay in one place to share Google Classroom links, saving you time and making the whole process a lot more streamlined. To use this feature, you will need to first select a class you've synced from Google Classroom. These classes will display a classroom icon. In Highlights, the Share Links button will display a Google Classroom option in the drop-down menu. From here, you'll be able to see everything you've assigned for this Google Classroom. When you select and share an assignment, this link will only open for students that are already assigned to this classwork. And finally, Class Info has a fresh new look. But don't worry, all the functions you're used to are still here, so it's familiar. Updating your class roster is now just a smoother and cleaner experience. Hāpara is committed to making sure our products are designed with accessibility and inclusion in mind. All our updates are developed by following the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines versions 2.1 at the AA conformance level. We always value your feedback. Remember, improvements are often the result of feedback from educators just like you. To leave us your thoughts, scroll to the bottom of the page and use the suggestion box to send us a message. As always, thank you for using Hāpara in your classrooms. We're dedicated to making continuous improvements to enhance your teaching experience and make it even more efficient.